Stay tuned for Married to Medicine review, Swap to Your Drop. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome to our channel. My name is Courtney and this is my husband,
D-Dub.
Eddie. Eddie's his name. All right, you guys, if this is your first time joining our channel, welcome. Sit back, relax, chillax. Hey, we're finna give you some little entertainment. But if it's not your first time, Key fam, what's up? Let me tell you what this channel is about. This channel is about positive love, positive light, and positive energy. We want to always give you some good old positivity on this channel, just to kind of get your day started, your week started, just kind of get you going. But right now we are doing reviews, so we are doing Married to Medicine. So sit back, relax, and just hear our thoughts and our opinion on this. So let's go ahead and get started. Excuse you. All right, so we first start out with, it's going to part 2, 3 of Cabo. So they are kind of revisiting from the last episode when the guys went to the strip club, and now they're in waking up and breakfast, and they're kind of coming together, and they're talking about that what happened. And of course different people have their opinion about it, but some women aren't fazed about their spouse going to the strip club. I would be, he ain't going. If it's me, yeah, that ain't even much finna happen. So, you better sit with the bus driver or something till they come out, because that ain't even finna happen. But, anywho, so Toya said, she don't have a problem with Eugene going to the strip club because them women ain't got nothing on her. Yeah. And, of course, she stood up. Let me stand up and do what she did.
Don't do yourself. Don't do it.
So, of course, she stood up and said, look, these ladies ain't got nothing on me. Look at it.
Well, the thing is, it was nothing to compare, man. Them women had no meat on their bones at all. At all. You hear me? Anyway. Go ahead.
But, so, let's move on down to when, I think they still making light and, fun of Dr. Damon. When the women was on Dr. Damon and stuff like that. So, of course, they making fun at heavily.
Yeah, like Dr. Damon had the good old time with them bony women.
Ooh, them bony women.
I'm just saying.
All right, so then it moves on down to where we're talking about them giving back to the community and stuff like that. And I wish that every episode of every reality TV show, and maybe not every episode, but every now and then, it would be nice for them to show,
give back to the community,
doing some volunteer work or doing something positive with all the negativity, the bickering, the fighting, the feuding, the shading, the throwing, the pettiness, and I can go on, that they do on these reality shows. Yes, it does make for great TV and stuff like that, and we be into it because we don't have all that drama. Most of us don't have all that stuff going on in our own life, so it is TV. But I did like the fact that sometimes on Married to Medicine, they do, when they go out of town and stuff like that, they will have segments where they're going to do stuff for the community because they are doctors. So I did like this episode. And I did like this part of it. So, it started off with Dr. Scott, and, he was talking to a little boy, and he was talking about, his heart and stuff like that.
That right there shows me that even though they on TV and they do the reality stuff, they are still doctors.
They're still doctors.
First,
Yeah, for real doctors.
So they're real doctors, man. And for them to go back and do that for the community, it was heartwarming. It was, man.
Yeah,
it was heartwarming.
And it talks to Dr. Damon even said too that sometimes we take things for granted.
Yeah, we do.
We have the resources in the United States and that some countries don't have, and we're able to get health care and all that stuff or whatever. But
even though sometimes health care will still bankrupt you, but that's a different story there.
Yeah, but he was just saying that sometimes we take stuff for granted, and then it was talking about Dr. Contessa. She she enjoy doing it. She said that she would do it if she didn't get paid to do it because she has a passion for it.
Well, not just that. She was in the military, and she's probably used to being in a position like that and countries like that, giving health care to people like that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that's right up her alley right there. So
yeah, speaking from a former vet.
Yeah.
So, and then they showed the episode, the scene where Dr. Jackie was talking to the girls about, abstaining from sex and stuff like that or whatever.
They did some good things there.
Yeah, so, I know they edited a whole lot of it, but I do think that what they did show was, pretty good. So, I was impressed in that. Even though this episode is not all of that, pungent, I guess you could say, didn't bring a lot, but I'm grateful that they did bring that part. Yeah. Especially black doctors. You know what I'm saying? Come on. All right, so let's go down to the beach when Dr. Simone with her little bathing suit on. They went out to the beach.
Loud. Why is she so loud, man? It was like her voice is always cranked on 10, man. Like someone said, well, we're going to crank the knob and tear the knob off.
Maybe she can't hear.
Man, loud.
People that can't hear.
Where's she from? She's from Atlanta.
I don't know.
Man, from the country somewhere, man. When they didn't have telephones, they had to scream to you next door. Hey, I need somebody to come pick me up from the store. You know what I'm saying? He's country loud, man. She's not loud. She's
loud.
Country loud.
She's country loud. Somebody on Twitter said that it's like she talking in all caps.
Yeah, man. God, loud for no reason to be loud.
Yeah. So. Quad did make a reference like, you can't help but to listen and stuff because she's so loud. But, so they playing games on the beach and stuff like that. So, of course, it started out with the couples doing their things, and then they did the little wife swap, and which I thought was cute. And I thought that Dr. Simone did good in pairing up the different wives and husbands together.
They was in a bathing suit?
Huh?
They was in the bathing suit and stuff, right?
Yeah. When they was being petty.
Yeah.
So, but to go back when the couples was doing it, and they was
you're trying to shake the balls out of the thing.
Yeah. And what it was your favorite couple, Buffy and Dan.
Buffy the Fluffy, because she sure was fluffing the base.
and what did Dan? He was mesmerized.
Oh,
because she was up there doing it. Look, you supposed to be picking up the balls, man.
Yeah, you should probably see all that jiggling going on. He's probably hypnotized, man.
He was. That was his wife, honey.
They just shoved them couple down our throat, man.
Our throat.
They ain't shoved down our throats. They shoved them down our throats, man. They try to make us like them people, man. It ain't happening.
I like that. I think it was Dr. Contessa, and I don't know if it was Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott, and I think they went up against Heavenly and I think Dr. Damon. And
but he cheated.
Who?
Dr. Damon.
Not on them. He cheated on
the volleyball
with Mariah.
Yeah.
But when they was doing, they got 20 balls. And
Dr. Heavenly?
Yeah.
That mouth she had. She had no rhythm, man.
She couldn't do nothing.
Couldn't do nothing, man. All that mouth she got, she ain't got no rhythm, man.
One thing about Dr. Contessa, she's very competitive.
Oh, yeah.
She loves stuff like that. So then we go on to when we was talking about the white swaps and stuff like this, and I just want to kind of bring this in too, is that it was Dr. Simone paired up, and they said that she was being petty. Quad and
Aaron
and Aiden. Quad and Aiden, and she paired up Damon and who it was? Damon. Who was Damon?
The one receipt. What was her name?
And Mariah.
Mariah.
So
yeah,
she paired them up, and Damon was like, "Yeah." Simone was being petty and shady and stuff like that or whatever. But I do like that Aiden and Quad, I think that they did pretty good as far as their team. And I did like, if y'all saw it, that, it seemed like Quad and Mariah had a moment. Y'all know they not talking and they stay on beat.
You saw a little glimpse of the old friendship they used to have.
Yeah, right? That she grabbed the plate and she's like, this for your teammate, and she gave it to her husband, which I thought that was cute. But then later on, of course, Mariah had to throw some shade. But she spoiled that moment. But it was a moment. And I enjoyed it. And I was here for it because I enjoyed that friendship. I enjoyed when they were friends. So anyway, let's move right along. So at the conversation, they was talking about they was having lunch and stuff like that, and they was talking about the swingers club, and you know, Toya sure didn't know that she had to bring somebody with you.
She heard.
She heard.
That's what she said. She heard.
How you heard, honey?
Hey, she probably.
I mean, that ain't conversation that I'm just privy to. That I'm just gonna sit and talk about stuff like that.
She might have a bigger circle than you do.
No, okay. So you know, of course, they talking about contestants was saying that she done been in,
but by accident.
Yeah, she said by accident.
By accident. Hey, it could happen.
I never heard of a swingers club.
It can happen. Somebody take, hey man, we're gonna go to this little party, and you go to the party, and you take the girl with you. You know what I'm saying? Then you say, oh, it's a swinger party. She don't know that. So but she don't know. So you need to take her there. Like I don't know anything about that though. Oh, do I? Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so let's move on along that. So we talking about then they're going to celebrating the Day of the Dead. That's what it was, the Day of the Dead. Yeah. So everybody's getting ready and they put on their face, paint and stuff like that. Oh, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Okay, and they put on their
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a Mexican holiday. But go ahead.
They facial paint and all that stuff or whatever, and they're getting ready to go to dinner. And of course, this is where my girl Mariah throws her shade.
She called her Queen of the Dead.
She said, "Oh, look at Quad. She is the bride of the dead." Then she said, "More like the bride of Chucky." So it's like, Mariah.
She couldn't let that go, man.
I like Mariah. She probably Dr. Heavenly. I like Dr. Heavenly too now. I know Dr. Heavenly, she is what she is, but she funny. So if you can make me laugh like that, I'm just saying I'm all in. And I think that's why sometimes I like Mariah, because she does throw some little funny shade. But I'm just trying to get y'all friends back together. But I know it ain't going to happen. But I'm just saying I saw some light and then you closed the blinds on my girl.
That's not going to happen. Man.
All right, so let's move on down where Simone was talking to her husband, Cecil, because they're celebrating. Is it 50 years?
No, ain't 50 years.
What they said? She said something. Toya said something about what you're going to do about 50 years.
Yeah, but I don't think it is.
So, anyway, she said some words to him that, kind of touched him. What you feel from it?
It was sincere.
I guess it was from...
It was short and sweet and sincere.
Coming from Dr. Simone, which to me, I don't think shows a lot of emotions and feelings and stuff like that.
Like
maybe it was good for her.
Like he said, the first time she did it while she was in the car. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, it's not about you doing it. It's about how you doing it. How you going to write me a love letter in the car driving or riding? You know what I'm saying? They give it to me. There's no emotion in that. You know what I'm saying? You just doing it you just be doing. You're just going through the doggone gestures, man. So, but this time, it seemed like she's real sincere with it. She said it in front of everybody. You can tell it touched him. Yeah.
Hey, that's all that matters. It touched the husband. So, so anyway, they said, well, we want to go ahead and put some things to death here. So what do you want to leave and what do you want to resurrect? And people said this stuff. And Buffy said petty, and she said something else. And Dr. Jackie said fake friendships and said us. And Heavenly said all the strippers. All the strippers.
They need to leave behind in Mexico. Then they leave up Buffy. Leave her and her husband right there in Mexico, because they ain't bringing nothing to the show. That's just my opinion.
They ain't bringing nothing to the show. I agree. They just
trying to I don't
know.
Throw them in our face. And I know I keep harping about that, but this is like a quiet husband. What's his name?
Dr. G.
Dr. G. Like once they got divorced, he was all forgot about. They just forgot all about him. They just don't even talk about him no more. You know what I'm saying? But they supposed to be boys. But all of a sudden, this Dr. Buffy and Dan, all of a sudden they supposed to be.
Buffy, she's not a doctor.
Well, Dan, they just trying they all buddies all of a sudden out of the blue, man. They just don't feel genuine, man. It don't feel right. They just so out of place.
I think for the most part, the people on here have friendships before the show.
Right.
Now, Dr. Contessa, I thought was a friend of Toya's, but I don't know. But I thought most of them had friendships on here before the show, or they built something, you know.
And if you go back to see some old episodes, they go back to some old picture, you can see before the show they were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But Buffy, I don't know. She just a prop. Her and Dan just a prop. I don't know. They working with production or what? I don't
trying
know.
Too hard for me, man.
They got on the show by accident. I don't know, because they could have put us on now, and we would have made it work. Now, we were married. Neither one of us married to medicine, but we would have did something. What you would have did, baby?
Oh, man. A pharmacist.
Okay.
A chiropractor.
Yep.
A veterinarian.
Yes. We would have did something. Okay. All right. So now we go on to after we digress. We going down to where they're back from Cabo and everything, and everybody's going back to their places. Dr. Jackie's checking on her stuff and everything, and so Quad's lawyer comes in and he's basically telling her about the taxes and everything, and hey, you go ahead and sign this and everything will be finalized. And it was a somber moment for her, or maybe she portrayed that on camera, but it was a somber moment for her and everything, because she said, this is the last time I'm signing my, married name for the last time. And so, yeah.
Well, the thing was,
she had a moment.
Well, the thing, not just her, it's kind of going back, reflection of her whole marriage life on TV. You see where it started at, then you see where the good and the bad, then you see where it ended at, all on television for the world to see. So it's like, you're like, dang, man, yeah, that's wild, man. My whole life basically is on television. So
do you think that TV reality show, as they call it, curse of the reality show, causes marriages to break up?
Yeah, of course.
Do y'all think so? So drop down in the comments if y'all think so.
I really think so. You look at other shows, these guys, unknown before they get on the show. They get on the show, they become famous. Now you got to deal with temptation. Some of these guys, some of these people
they can't handle
temptation.
Like
so
they can't handle like
then
that.
Your marriage fall apart. So yeah.
So when they're in there, they was talking and everything. Now, now y'all know I gotta bring light to this. Why did Quad tell the attorney, the lawyer, well, you know where the door is. You can walk yourself on out to the door.
Like she got a 10,000 square foot mansion.
It was like 5 steps. You could have walked him to that door. It was like she was upstairs in the mansion in the library, and he had to walk a whole 10 minutes to the door. It was 5 steps. You could have just scooted him, honey.
They got a nigga. They got to be real dramatic with it. Come on, man.
And then she had to reflect and drink her wine.
All they need then, she was at the bar with the wine. And then used to rain outside on the wine coming down. So
she was just looking at the stove, so she wasn't looking at nothing.
Well, whoever produced these shows, they must be the same producers, man. Called Love, Marriage, and Hospital. Melvin looking out the window. Same kind of dramatic.
Yep.
Everything, man.
We need a scene for you to drift.
Yeah, you drift off somewhere. Look in the sky.
And what man was looking at the parking lot?
Look at the parking lot. So old beat up raggedy car.
And what Quad was looking at the stove?
He looking at the stove and the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I was like, man, what's
drinking that wine.
Hey, well,
do you, honey? Do you?
It's so dramatic. Man.
All right, so she did say, it is somber. Almost 10 years of marriage and stuff like that. And then, so much stuff played out on the show. Last season, it brought a lot of intensity and drama and feelings for me and for you and everybody else on the show of seeing all of that take place.
I did not know old boy took the battery out the car.
Yeah, that was ooh.
My goodness, man.
And that's just what we know.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? What they said. Ain't no telling who did what she did and stuff
man,
like that.
I never thought about taking the battery.
And he dragged her around the house?
Yeah, messed her knee up.
Gee.
Lord, he can get put in jail for some of this stuff, man.
So, let's go on down to my not so favorite person on the show, Curtis. And Jackie.
You don't like Curtis at all.
I don't like Curtis. Because, hey, anyway. So, they go out. Curtis is looking for stuff for the house and everything, stuff like that. He's supposed to meet Dr. Jackie down there, but of course she said she got, tied up and all that stuff, whatever, in traffic, yada, 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 yada. So they sit down there And basically he's saying, you know, you are becoming busy again, and you know basically what happened last time. I cheated on you and wanted to blame you because you were busy and didn't have time for me. So I think you need to start giving me some attention, because if not, I'm gonna cheat again. That's basically what I felt like he was saying.
Basically, that's what he was saying.
Like, for real, dude, for real. And she was saying, well, I thought I was including you in everything. I'm including you in the house. I'm trying to make sure that you're in there.
It seemed like
he need to find a hobby or something
Curtis
to do.
Is spoiled, man.
He need to get a job.
He's spoiled. He has too much time on his hands. You know.
He look like a big ogre.
But that's rule 101 when it comes to being a player, though. You blame the wife for your misdeeds. That's what you do. That's how you kind of play the victim. So, well, since you're not gonna give me attention, I go out there and find for someone else.
But what if the wife is doing what she need to do? Then what excuse you gonna use then?
They'll find something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's a cheater. You know, all the time. He's not one of those. What you call that? People that cheat all the time.
Perpetual.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I'm not saying he's that, but it seems like he needs a lot of attention, in my opinion. And
he needs to find something to do. So I think you was like, what'd he do?
Yeah, I thought you had a job or something.
Yeah, I think he retired coach or something. So, but he need to find something else to do. I mean, something. So you didn't want to have no children with this lady. So you need to find something to do with your time.
Which I think that was kind of selfish on his part, because he has a child, as we say.
I think so. I think he did.
And she wanted a child, but he didn't want no child, kids for her.
Even if adopted, I think maybe Dr. Jackie couldn't have kids or something like that or whatever, but she always wanted a child. So, you know, she was infertile too. So, but still, he needs to find something to do, because ain't nobody this woman is a doctor.
Man, they be busy.
And she's trying to revamp this house and stuff like that or whatever. Find you something to do. Go race you some cars or something. Get in something. I know you're extra tall, but do something with your life. So, like, you can't expect this woman to just continue to cater to you. You like 70-something years old, man. Let's go on.
Yeah, dude look like he's old, man.
I mean, go play golf or something. Do something with your life. Okay. All right, let's move on.
Do some videos. Get on YouTube.
No, don't do that.
Get on YouTube.
Don't do that. Okay. So now we get into the final one, which is Dr. Contessa and Dr. Scott, and they are having marriage counseling. And so the therapist, Dr. John Little, I think that's her name, which I see is like she's a very good therapist. She's coming over to the house and she's doing house calls. So I like the way she's sitting down. That's what you go say.
Yeah, man. Ooh, can't get a word in. Hey, what's her name? Dr. Lovejoy? Hey, Dr. Lovejoy.
Her name John Little.
John Little. What kind of name is that anyway? It's like a dude name. But go ahead.
Anyway, so we sit down. So they sit down and they're talking to her and everything. And they're just basically going over their issue, which it seems like Dr. Contessa is still feeling some type of way about this schooling. And to me, in my opinion, I think that Dr. Contessa really was not ready to sit down and have children. I think that she really still wanted to travel the world and do a whole bunch of stuff. It just seemed like she just wanted them fly by night. Hey, okay, I did this for 2 years, now I want to do something else. Y'all seen in this season, or just her being on the show, she was a full-time doctor. Then she wanted to be a part-time doctor. No, she was a full-time doctor. Then she wanted to stop being a doctor to be full-time mom. Then she wanted to be a part-time doctor again. Now she's going to do. So it's like she's just unstable in her, whatever she's trying to reach for, you know. And it's like, okay, I was a parent, been there, done that. Now it's time for me to do something else.
I got to say, finally I can say something. Dang. Anywho, I like Dr. Scott. I just think he's just trying to keep his family together. I just think right now they just on two different levels. She wants to travel the world and do what she does or what she used to do, and he's going to be just stationary. He just wants a normal household. He just wants a normal household to go to work, come home, be with the kids, and raise the kids together. You know, I guess I guess he expected her to just settle it down like he was, and she's not doing that, and that's what causing the problems in their marriage. And I think they are, personally, I think they are a good couple. And I hate to see them going through all this, man. And but Contessa, they both military, but Contessa, conductor.
Could you hurry up?
But anyway, I just think she got so used to that lifestyle, or just not being in one place for a long time, and that's the problem. She is used to hopping here and there and there, and that's the military life for you. And she should have stayed in the military. And that's just my personal opinion. She should have stayed in the military.
And she should have kids.
And have no kids. You're right. But that's the problem, and you know.
And I think that she feel like that Dr. Scott is turning the children against her, and they showed a clip to where he was saying some stuff that seems like he was turning, and it could be, you know what I'm saying, a man, he in his feelings, and he probably did say some stuff,
lashing out,
you know, but the children can pick up on that, especially if it seems like it's better if the other parent is saying it's better if mommy or daddy stay here, and you know, stuff like that. What he should be saying was like, you know, oh, I miss mom and stuff. Yes, I miss her too, but hey, just give this a year and everything is going to be better, and yada 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 yada.
But I really think Scott is in a bad situation.
Yeah,
he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He don't want to tell her, no, I don't want you to go, because he's going to be like the bad person. You trying to control me, you trying to run my life. So he can't tell her that she can't do it. But he's going to say, okay, you go ahead and do it. Now he's miserable.
Right.
So he's stuck in a hard place. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, they like she said, they got some work to do, you know, so they got to work that out. I don't know what their current state is now. Well, I guess she back at home, so yeah, we do know that. You know, she ain't doing that. But, you know, they just got to work that out. All right, you guys, on that note, that's all we got. That's all I got. That's our thoughts, our opinion, our review on Married to Medicine. I was going to say something that's on Married to Medicine.
Can't let it go, Kate.
So, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you thumbs up this video and make sure you comment down below. I always try to respond back to you guys, whether I give you a heart or a comment. And sometimes my husband replies back. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he does not. But if he does, it will be from a different name, because he has a totally different name.
Yeah. If you want me to reply back to you in the comment section, just put down there, Buffy the Fluffy. Now comment, heart, and everything else you want to do. I cannot stand that person, man. He's so... she just, every time she gets a scream, man, it's just like, oh, why is she there? Who is she? Why? It's just, anyway.
All right, you guys, on that note, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We will see you guys on the next video. I hope my husband wants to sit down and do 90 Day Fiance. Come on back in here, because we want to give you guys some more review and thoughts on our opinions, since you guys kind of like our, you know.
All I gotta say, I saw a piece of that 90 Day with Fiance. I don't know, man. Me just watching that show, it just makes my skin, my blood boils, man, because I'm saying, how you gonna get engaged with somebody so quickly and give them your credit card number? You don't know this person gonna be with you, they gonna scam you or what? But you just doing all that.
On that note,
I'm buying me a car because I don't know who they gonna go get together or not.
Should have did the review. All right, we'll see you on the next video.
Stupid.
Deuces.